Okay, what's my prediction for 2024? How's it gonna go? Tell me how it's going. Oh, lovely. Ooh, oh, harsh. Ah. So, it's a little scary and pretty darn embarrassing how very right last year's prediction was. So, tea time. This time last year, I had just gotten back from a trip over 1,500 miles each way with my under-school aged children on my dime to go visit a guy I had been seeing online. Well, as soon as I got back, he started ghosting me, saying that he was feeling unwell and some other things. Well, eventually, I pushed him enough. I didn't stand for the ghosting, and I harassed him for it. I was like, dude, we're in a relationship. You need to communicate with me. What's going on? Clearly something's up. Like, come on, communicate. We're adults here. Well, it was at that point that he told me that even though I was being a mother to his neurodivergent children, autistic and more than likely ADHD, possibly autism as well, honestly. But, children, I was being their mother. And he wasn't willing to do that for my children. And all well and good, but apparently that was not the actual reason. That was just his BS cover-up excuse. The real issue is that I found out that he was lying to me, and I didn't stand for that while I was there. So, I was paying for an Airbnb for us all to stay at as well. In addition to all my flight, all the food, all the everything. All those fees were on me. Every single one. And so we ended up going and still hanging out at the place that he stays at with his parents. And when we did do that, I figured out that he was lying to me because he brought out the presents that he had gotten for his daughter, and I went to wrap them for him. But one of them I noticed was one that he had brought up in a conversation with me, saying, hey, this thing looks really cool. Do you think I should get it for her for Christmas? And my response was, oh, that is really cool, but you've already gotten her quite a lot of things for Christmas. And honestly, the kids that I'm bringing aren't going to get a whole lot of stuff, so I think they're going to feel left out. Your job's kind of rocky, so it might not be a good idea to be doing that, spending too much. And, it's would be nice if you might contribute a little bit to the time that I'm spending here with you, instead of putting all the fun event type things on me, a little bit of financial help would be beneficial. I'd appreciate it. To which he agreed. And he was like, oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm not going to get it. But then the next day, he was like, guess what? My dad got it for her for Christmas. So when he pulled it out for me to wrap with his name on it, I was like, now hold on. Something doesn't add up. So he admitted that he lied to me about it, and I asked that he return it because he had actually quit his job while I was there. So my explanation was, hey, you really do need that money, in order to get you to your next job. It would be really smart. Plus, me looking at that toy, knowing you lied to me about it, it would cause a lot of bad memories. So can we please return this, and in 1 to 2 weeks, when her birthday is, I will get her the same toy. It just won't be the exact, there are 2 bowls. You can have 2 of the same, but not the exact. You can have 1 in each hand, just slightly different so that my processing doesn't have as much issues with it. Now, granted, this was a big fight. It went on for a day, the rest of the night, I believe. And so it was a big thing, but we did I thought, get over it. Before I left and everything, it was all hunky dory. It was kissing me, love you, see you, have a safe flight, and things had been fine up until then. After that point, we had talked through things. I thought we had grown and were things like adults. So, yeah, I guess the moral of his story is maybe pay more attention to those predictions than you think you ought to. And be real careful of internet dating. I really wish I could say that's the only red flag and stuff that I was dealing with, especially because right after that, I continued to fall for his stuff. I forgave him, and I continued to let him treat me like dirt. But that can be a story time for another day.